Good day, children. Sairam. In the last class, we discussed the questions and answers, who said to whom, past tense, and opposites. Today, we will discuss some more textual questions. Chapter number 10, Early Days, Part 6. Okay, so the first one is fill in the blanks. Now here you have to write the exact words that are there in the sentence in the textbook. Okay, the first one, time for the children to sleep was, I suppose you all have read the lesson, so you all know the exact words, children. Okay, so now what is the answer? 6. Time for the children to sleep was 6. Now the second fill in the blank. The light ball of light vanished into a dash. Yes, what is the answer? Jug. Okay, so the second sentence, the little ball of light vanished into a jug. Now the third fill in the blank, the fairy was called Tinkerbell. The fairy was called Tinkerbell. Fourth fill in the blank. Peter found his shadow in a dash. Peter found his shadow in a drawer. Fifth fill in the blank. He tried to stick his dash. He tried to stick his dash. And the answer is shadow. He tried to stick his shadow. Okay, now the next question. Answer these questions with reference to the context. So here there's the context given over here, and you have to answer the questions based on this context. Okay, so the context here is, Tink, do you know where they have put it? Tink, do you know where they have put it? Okay, the question is, who is Tink? I suppose you all have read the lesson several times, so it is very easy for you all to answer these questions. And the answer is, Tink is a fairy girl. Tink is a fairy girl. B. What is the speaker asking? What is the speaker asking? And the answer is, the speaker is asking for his shadow. The speaker is asking for his shadow. Third question, does Tink know the answer? Does Tink know the answer? Yes, Tink knows the answer. Yes, Tink knows the answer. Okay, now this is the second context. You have to answer the questions based on this context. Little boy, why are you crying? Little boy, why are you crying? First question, who asked this? Who asked this? And the answer is Wendy asked this. Wendy asked this. Second question, who is the little boy? Who is the little boy? And the answer is, the little boy is Peter Pan. The little boy is Peter Pan. Third question, why was he crying? Why was he crying? Answer, he was crying because he could not stick his shadow to his feet. He was crying because he could not stick his shadow to his feet. Okay, now let's look at the vocabulary that we are going to study here. Okay, so we are going to study suffix. Now, what is a suffix, children? Well, a suffix is a letter or a group of letters added at the end of a word or to change the grammatical function or part of speech of the original Okay, let's go through the definition of suffix once again. Well, a suffix is a letter or a group of letters added at the end of a word or to change the grammatical function, or that is a part of speech of the original word. So now, so now let's see. Now let's see this example. How do you change the original word? Look in the first example, children. Now here, teach is a verb, and if you add er, which is a suffix, to it, then the word becomes a noun, teacher. Okay, and now in the second example, read is a verb, and if you add able, able, which is a suffix, the word becomes readable, which is an adjective. Okay, so now we will learn how to use the suffixes y, er, able, full, en and est. Okay, so now here just look at this example. Now y is a suffix that is used in many words. For example, now look at this word healthy, HELTH, and your suffix y is used. Okay, so the word becomes healthy. And the second word dirty, DIRT, and the suffix y is used, so the word becomes dirty. Okay, now here we'll see how er is used. Now er is used with many verbs to make nouns, meaning someone or something that performs an action. Now look at this example. Here for HELP, if you add the suffix er, the word becomes helper. and if you add the suffix er to paint, and then you add er, the word becomes painter. Now here the third one, third suffix able, able, is used with many verbs to make adjectives. Example, if you add read, if you add able, able to it, the word becomes readable. And the second one, break, and if you add able, that is able, the word becomes breakable. Fourth, full, ful, is used to make adjectives that mean full or full of or characterized by something. For example, pain, pain, and if you add ful suffix to it, the word becomes painful. Likewise, the second example, beauti, if you add suffix ful to it, it becomes beautiful. Fourth one, en, is used to form adjectives of source or material from nouns. For example, gold, gold. Here if you add the suffix en to it, the word becomes golden. Second example, wood, wood. If you add suffix en to it, the word becomes wooden. Okay, now let's solve one activity based on this. What you have to do is, you have to add a suitable suffix from y, er, able, ful, en or est. Okay, now the first word, play. So what do you think? Which word, which suffix you will use here? You have to use one of those. Player. So here if you add er to it, the word becomes player. Second one, thank. Here if you add ful to it, the word becomes thankful. Third, tall. If you add est to it, the word becomes tallest. Fourth, air, air. Here, if you add y to it, the word becomes airy. Fifth word, enjoy. Here, if you add able, able, the word becomes enjoyable. wood, wood. Here, if you add en to it, the word becomes wooden. Okay, children, that's all for today. Revise well whatever was taught to you in this class. Okay, see you in the next class. Thank you.